I give them a second chance. Hey guys, I just woke up. I even sound crazy. I really woke up at like 8 o'clock, but then I just sat here. Right now it's 9:30. Oh, 9:54. And I was just sitting here or whatever because I did not want to get up. I kept checking the tracking for my furniture because I was like, I'm stop 4, they on stop 2. They've been on stop 2 for the last hour, which is good because I was like, oh, I gotta get up. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to take a shower. I am about to try to though, since they're on stop 2 and it just don't take long, and get myself together just to put on something so they can come in here. So my couch come today this morning and I'm super excited because I have to show y'all the living room. I literally worked on that all last night. If you could see in my last vlog, if you watched my last vlog, you will see that I had like 3 boxes left. Well, really it was 2 boxes and then I had clothes on top, and I threw away the other box because it was just like other junk in there. But I cleared it out in the corner so they can put my couch together, and now I'm just excited because then today I get to sit in my living room instead of being in my bed watching TV. And I've been watching this show called, I think it's like The Woman, it's like a long title on Netflix, but it's something like The Woman in the House Next Door to the Girl in the Window, something like that. But it's really good, and that's what I was watching last night. I am so exhausted. I've been running the road for the past few days. Yesterday was really my off day. I was relaxing because I went to the game last week. I was with my boo. I was with my family. Like, it was just a lot going on. I took my brother to school the other day. I just been doing so much. And then unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to make my niece birthday party tomorrow, her first birthday party, which I always make my niece and nephew's birthdays. But I'm not going to be able to make it because I'm really getting my house together. And I leave in a couple of days, so I have to get myself together for Valentine's Day. I'm so happy I finally found somebody to do my hair out of town. Since I'll be going there a lot, I finally found someone that can do my natural hair, which I really love this cut. Since you guys haven't seen me, I have a cut now. She had did my split ends, like I had a lot of dead ends, but I was just like, go ahead and cut everything off. And I kind of wanted this cut. Sorry, I kind of wanted this cut and just give a grown woman. I'm getting older, like I just love the cut. But yeah, so that's pretty much. Well, now it said they will be coming in 13 minutes, so maybe the app is not working with tracking. I'm glad I'm looking at it now. So I'm about to brush my teeth and just put on something real quick for them to come in here and fix everything. But I'm about to get up and show you guys my living room. So let me put on something. I don't have any clothes on, so I can show you guys what my living room looked like, and then I'm going to brush my teeth and stuff so they can come here. I gotta go downstairs to let them up in the service elevator in my little garage thing. So yeah, so I'm about to put on something real quick and then I'm about to show you guys what it look like. Threw on a shirt and some tights because I didn't want to have on my actual clothes that I wear damn, what I'm about to say, that I wear like when I get out of bed and stuff. So this is what my living room is looking like before they come. You see that section, all that is completed. I think I'm gonna put my couch right here, and then because I only got 2 pieces because I didn't want it to interfere with this part going into the kitchen. So I have this, I'm gonna have it right here, and hopefully that part can sit there, or I might put it on the small part right here. Maybe I get a table, I'm not sure. But this is what I cleared. You remember it was in that corner. So I'm gonna tell y'all so I can organize everything. In that big box, it's a box inside. If you can't see, it's a box inside of that box. But in that actual box, it is all my swimsuits. And then the boxes going at the top, it's like all my summer stuff, like shorts, and things like that, like little tops that will be in the summer that I cannot wear or finesse in the wintertime. And then this right here is all like sweatshirts and sweatsuits, and all two pieces, like sweatpants that goes with the top, and then those couple things on the top is like stuffed vintage pieces that are going in my closet, the second closet. Right here is just two pieces, nothing special, just two pieces sets. Right there is like some shirts, kind of like my big shirts, my Balenciaga shirts. I think I'm gonna hang those up. And then right here is vintage pieces as well, like some of the shirts, and then some dresses in that. And then all right here is just all sweater stuff. So this is like all sweater tops, whether it's a sweater or it's a two-piece set or whatever. And then right here is what I got from my P.O. box. I wore that 2 posts ago, like 2 pictures ago on my Instagram. And then it's like a blazer and sweaters as well, and jeans at the bottom. And then right here is my books that I have for whenever I go to back to law school, which I'm unsure about right now. But my books right here, and then they have hangers at the bottom. I'm gonna put that in like a certain section. And then at the very bottom is my business stuff that's launching next. I have, the lady already done, no, those are the shirts. So the stuff that she already did is in the back. I have to finish those. So yeah, so we about to see how this look, and then I get to watch TV today. I'll probably go get some bins for the summer stuff, just because it's not summer yet. Probably put that in like a bin. Then I'll probably hang that stuff up right there. So then that'll be out the way. Then those things are gonna go in the drawer. Those shirts are gonna probably be hung up. Those dresses are gonna be hung up. And then those sweaters, I have to figure out where I wanna put those at. I probably put those on a clothing rack. And then I'm finished. Like, that's the only thing that I had to do. And now I'm about to go get them from downstairs, and I'm gonna come back and let you guys know how it turned out, the transformation. They should be calling in a few because they can't get in without me. So I'm about to go get them. And then my cousin bought me these cute slippers from Skims. I'm not gonna wear them. I'm not gonna wear them outside just because I don't want to get them dirty. These are like my house shoes. So I'm gonna wear these inside, and they are so comfy. Like, they feel so freaking good. I really love them. Yeah, they're really cute. I really love them. So I'm gonna wear my, probably like those shoes like just out, because I wore those out. But my house shoes, I just feel like they're for the house for a reason. So I'm not gonna wear these. And then this is how I'm looking. Crazy. So I'll see you guys once they come back. And I mean, once they finish my living room. I didn't update you guys on my grass that came. So like I said, I had to find something right here, but this is how it looks. I really love this. It's so like just bomb. And I love those vases. I got those from Amazon. And then over here at this one, remember I said that you could just tap it. It's supposed to come on, yeah. So I put that in this one as well, because I felt like over here was just a little bare. I think I'm gonna have to figure out something else that can go like right there or whatever. But that's how it is. And then I know if you open up and they get sunlight, that's how they get bigger and spread apart. So that's what that one has been doing, because I've been leaving this window open a lot. But yeah, this is how it's looking. So I had to update you guys on that, because I know I didn't show y'all that in the last vlog. And then that one is over there. It just looks so modern. Now over there is like books and stuff that I'm trying to straighten out to go there, and like my camera stuff. I just got it out of the living room as well. So I'm in the process of making up my bed now. So y'all, this is how my living room looks now. That gotta be cleared out for it to look right. I really love it. I have to push this back some. And I get to watch TV in my living room today, which I'm excited about, because I have this show that I've been watching. I told y'all about. I think I'm gonna put like a tray right here, and then because it's kind of moved the ottoman, so I think I'm gonna put like a tray right there. Then I'm gonna put a lamp in that corner. Trying to figure out what else I'm going to do. I'm not really sure, but I know I'm gonna get some bands and stuff for that I'm about to go ahead and order. And I'm gonna start hanging stuff up today. And this is where I will be today because I have my stuff. And then I'm going to do the girl talk later on. Probably after I get out the shower and then worked on a couple business stuff. So probably after I get out the shower and I done worked on a couple business stuff, I'm gonna go ahead and do the girl talk. And I'm gonna let you guys know what we'll be talking about. Y'all gave me some good topics that I wanna touch on. So after I get in the shower and come out and do my makeup and stuff, I'm gonna have a girl talk with y'all. Hey guys, so I am back and now we're gonna get straight into this girl talk. Hold on, cause it's gonna get juicy. I gotta tell what are the topics that you guys gave me and that I picked that we're gonna be talking about. I need another one. These get going so fast. I had the bigger ones and I wouldn't drink them all, and now these are just not enough. So the topics, y'all suggested a lot of topics, but I'm going to go over the ones that stood out to me that I can really touch base on. And that was relationships, love relationships or friendships, relationships, self-care and self-confidence, also toxic habits and letting go of toxic habits. So this is kind of like exposing myself as well, because I'm going to be touching base on that. So I wrote it down in my notes, kind of like to pinpoint on the points that I'm going to be talking about, just so I won't forget, and I want to make sure I hit everything that I was going to do. So yeah, so let me adjust the camera up a little bit. Okay, that's better. Okay, so first we're going to be talking about love relationships and how I feel about love relationships. Like, this has been with a partner, it doesn't matter the sex. I just feel like you just got to know like what's for you and what's not for you, and we're going to talk about that with letting go of toxic habits as well. So the things that I wanted to touch base on is love relationships, and that means to me, I don't know what it means to you guys, but I'm just going to go based off of what I think. I think it's just like having a healthy bond before becoming a couple. So I feel like you have to build a great bond, a great foundation between you and the other person before you can just have a title. Because I feel like a title really doesn't mean anything until the actual relationship between you two is solid. Because you can have a title, anybody can date anybody, but do you really know your person? Or I just feel like not even do you really know your person, but do you really want to be with this person? If you take away the sex, would you and this person still be a good match? So I just feel like you have to have a great bond with someone, and that's just from experience. So now I take that really seriously, like just making sure that me and the person have a good understanding between each other, we knowing each other before we just jump into a relationship. And I just feel like knowing your person love language and not through your love language. And I'm gonna say it again, knowing your person love language and not through your love language. Basically, I'm saying I want to know my person love language and not what my love language is. So like him to be telling me his love language and not me just saying, oh, well, this is my love language, so his love language should be like this, or I see it this way. Because everyone's love language is different and everyone like different things, and you want to please each other. You don't want to be selfish. Like I said, building a solid foundation. So that's like having a solid team. So that goes back to what I was saying in the beginning about having a healthy bond. Just want to make sure you have a great foundation and a great relationship that, you know, nothing is going to break you guys because y'all have a solid foundation. And having respect for one another. And by that, I mean respecting someone's space, respecting the person that you're with, because a lot of people like their own space. And I know me personally, I love my own space. And I just feel like you just have to communicate that. That's another big part in a love relationship is communication, because without communication, the relationship won't go far. You have to be willing to sit down and have these uncomfortable conversations between you and the other person, whether it's something bothering you, whether it's the sex bothering you, whether it's the relationship between you two, whether it's something that you don't like and you just didn't say anything. I just feel like you're supposed to be able to talk with your person about any and everything, because if you can't talk to them and they don't make you feel comfortable, then you don't really know your person, and I feel like it's not going to go far. So that as well, and just respecting one another in general. Like, you have to have respect for your partner, because if they're not respecting you, then why are you even with that person, you know? So not letting social media control your relationship. I feel like that plays a big part, because social media can get in your head. Especially with this generation, the stuff that's going on now, social media can get in your head and make you think, oh, this is how it's supposed to go, or this is how it's supposed to be. I want to be like this, I want to be like that, and you shouldn't feel that way. I've never felt that way. I've never felt like anyone was goals. I've never posted to say goals or anything, because everyone has their own problems behind closed doors. Personally, I've been through that, so it's like I don't want to be anyone goals, and I don't want no one to be my goals. You just want to be in a good relationship, and you can't compare your relationship with someone else's relationship and expecting your relationship to be fine, because if you're comparing, then you're not really focused on that person, if that makes sense. If I'm worried about X and Y couple, I'm going to be able to focus on my man if I'm worried about what her man is doing for her, if that makes sense. Then also, let's see, being loyal, which is really, really, really a big one that this generation just cannot get together. So in my personal experience, I have been in a couple of relationships, and I have been with people that have cheated and did X, Y, and Z that we're not really going to get into. But I just feel like there's people out there that's still loyal. Don't think that, oh, well, they're doing this and that, so they're gonna cheat, or oh, they're a man, so men cheat, or they can't stay to one woman, or a man's gonna do what a man wants to do. No, that's not true, because a man that wants to be with you is going to be with you and only you. And you just have to get that out of your mind and stop thinking that every man is the same, because I feel like your tongue is very powerful. So what you put out into the universe is what you get back. So if I say every man is the same, every man is like my exes, every man is gonna do this, every man cheats, blah blah blah, then I'm gonna attract every man that's cheating, every man that does the same thing as my exes, every man. That's literally what I'm saying. So it's just like you got to be careful when you say things too out loud, because it comes back to you. Let's see, being yourself around the person, I feel like that's important too, just because if you can't be yourself or you can't be comfortable, then that's not really the person you need to be with. Because like I said, you want to be able to communicate and like just say anything and just be yourself, because if you're not yourself and you're pretending to be someone else, then that's not the person that you should be with. And then let's see, them being your friend or best friend before anything. I feel like that's very important, because I've never had a relationship that I feel like this is my friend. Like, this is my friend, I can go to him about anything, until now. So it's like my past relationships, I never had anyone that I could just be like, oh my God, this is literally my best friend. Like, I've never had anyone that I could just be like, oh my God, you want to know what came today in my furniture? Like, do you want to see it? Or having a guy is interested in what I'm interested in, or just, you know, just being very supportive. You don't get that all the time, because you have people that don't really care about what you got going on and just their selves. So I just feel like some people be in relationships and they're not really their best friend. Like, you know, I go to my man before I go to my friends, because I just feel like that's my best friend. So I could go to him about anything, everything that I want to go to him about. And yeah, I still talk to my friends too, but I just feel like you should want to have that strong bond and strong friendship before a relationship, because it's very important. Let's see, making each other a better person. That is really another big one that I felt like was very important, because I just feel like in a relationship, you guys are supposed to build one another. You're supposed to elevate one another. I feel like you're supposed to be teaching me things that I don't know. I'm supposed to be teaching you things that you don't know. And we're supposed to be helping each other to go to the top. I feel like it shouldn't be, oh, I'm up here and you're beneath me, but I'm not going to teach you because I want power over you. I feel like you should just want to elevate each other. You should want each other to be a better person. You should want to see each other win. So I feel like a lot of these things go with friendships too. So I'm not going to be really touch base on the friendship relationships, because I feel like that's the same thing. And people don't understand your friendship relationships and your actual love relationship is the same thing. You still supposed to respect one another. You still want to see each other win. I just feel like with friendships, there's boundaries that you're not supposed to cross, and that's just between you and the person. Y'all have to communicate as well to figure it out. But as far as making each other a better person, yeah, I just feel like that's very important, because if they're not making you better and they're costing you your peace, that's not your person. Let them go. I just feel like don't keep holding on to dead weight, and it's going to become like a burden. So I feel like if you're not elevating, or if you actually look at your partner right now and you do a pros and cons list, if the cons outweigh the pros, then that's not your person. If they're not elevating you, or you feel like they are not making you a better person or pushing you to be a better person, that's not your person. That's my opinion. You might think that's still your person. I just personally think that's not your person. See what else. So that's all for love relationships. There's a lot and tons of more stuff that goes with a relationship with the partner, but I feel like I touched on the basics and the stuff that I feel like is more important. Excuse me, I keep messing with my hair because I can't see, and I just wanted to make sure it's right. But yeah, I just feel like that goes with that as well. That's the stuff that I touched on with that. And then as far as, let's see, I want to do first self-care. Actually, I'm gonna do self-care after toxic habits, because then you would know like what's toxic and how to do self-care. So toxic habits, I have, okay, these are my toxic habits that I used to have that now I have worked on, and I feel like I've worked on it with me going through a transformation and doing self-care, and just actually looking in the mirror, actually understanding myself more, actually taking time to myself, not being in a relationship for almost a year, and actually understanding the toxic habits and the toxic traits that I have, because everyone has a toxic trait, and some people don't want to actually acknowledge it and think they're so perfect and think they don't have anything to work on, and that's toxic. So but the toxic habits that I had, I would say not listening to someone else's perspective and believing if I'm right, I'm right. And by that, I mean, like, if we're in a situation, I just feel like I'm right. I don't want to hear what you have to say because I just feel like I'm right. And I feel like that's not good. Now that I'm a different person now, I just feel like that's not good, because you want to hear the other person's perspective, just because it's not who's right or who's wrong. It's just like they have feelings too, so their feelings matter just as much as yours. Also, I feel like letting you constantly show me that you don't fuck with me just because I fuck with you. And I had that with friendships. You know this person is not really rocking with you like that, but you still want to be with them, or you still want to be their friend, you still want to be their lover, just because you have that much love for them, you care for them, and it's hard to just, you know, let them go or walk away if you've known them for so long. I just feel like that was a toxic trait that I had with a lot of people, and like now just cutting a lot of people off and just being by myself, they just helped me realize that they weren't for me. I don't need to blame myself. The problem was them, and yeah, I had problems too, but they was the reason why we ended in the first place. Also, I would say having to tell my side of the story. When I feel like this is very important, because me not telling my side of the story now, me just going with the flow and you believe what you want to believe, has been less stressful and more peaceful, because it's just like you're going to believe what you want to believe in anyway. So it's like I can sit here and tell you the story from the beginning to the end and let you know my side of the story and give you facts. You're still going to believe what you want to believe. So it's like, why waste my time telling you my side of the story or telling you how I feel and what really happened, when you're still going to believe what you want to believe, if that makes sense. Also, not caring how I say things, especially when I'm hurt. I used to lash out. So I used to just lash out when I'm mad or I'm upset or you hurt me. I used to just say things like below the belt, like I would go like so far and so low, and I feel like that's not good. That's toxic, because I should be able to control my emotions and my feelings, especially when it comes to someone else. Just because they hurt me doesn't mean I have to hurt them back. So I feel like I've worked on it as well, because now I really communicate everything if I'm feeling some type of way, whether it's to family, friends, man, it doesn't matter. I let them know how I feel and you get past it. But I haven't had them issues in a very long time, which I'm so grateful for because I don't have those type of issues. And then that's really like my main toxic habits. I'm pretty sure like my mouth, but that goes with lashing out and controlling emotions and stuff. So those were a lot of things that I have worked on. It took me a while, I'm not gonna lie, but I literally have worked on all of them. And I can say that also, I can say it's the people that you surround yourself with too. So if you have a partner that's toxic, that's gonna rub off on you and make you a toxic person. If you have a negative person, a negative friend, family member, guy friend, girlfriend, and they're negative, it's gonna rub off on you and make you a negative person because that's what you surround yourself with. So I feel like what you surround yourself with is what you're gonna end up becoming. So it's just like if you're surrounding yourself with people that don't want to work, that's lazy, that feel like, you know, life is just going to be handed to them, then you're going to eventually feel like, oh, well, life can be handed to me. So I feel like what you surround yourself with too plays a big part. I also feel like, especially in a relationship, I just feel like if you have someone that's very a positive person and that's a good person and that's just supportive and stuff like that, then I feel like you're going to be a positive person. You're going to be supportive. You're going to be a good person. So I feel like that plays a part too. And letting go of toxic habits. So I'm going to fall into letting go of toxic habits, and then I'm going to jump straight into self-care because then it'll help you as well. So letting go of toxic habits is crazy because they're toxic habits. So it's really hard to let go of toxic habits because sometimes some people enjoy the toxic. Sometimes it's just hard to walk away from toxic. Toxic is just toxic. If you know, you know. So the things that I wrote down was knowing your worth and knowing self-love is important. And I just feel like that is so big, especially for, I mean, for men too, but especially for girls, because I just feel like you have to know your self-worth because you don't have to be with a man to love yourself. Men don't have to show you love. You can show that in many ways, and that's why I'm going to talk about self-care because I've learned that a year or two ago. I have learned that like self-love is very important, and you don't realize how important it is until that's all you have. So yeah, so I feel like that's very important, and letting go of things that cost you your peace and moving on freely without explaining your side or any type of the story. So I feel like just letting go of the toxic habits and just knowing like, okay, if I let this go, I shouldn't worry about what people are going to think. That's why I said move on freely. So it's like if I'm letting this person go, or I'm letting this stuff go, the toxic habits, I don't care what this person is going to say about me letting it go. I don't care what this person is going to think because at the end of the day, it's your life. And if you want to let that go and you want to elevate and move on and be a better person, then that's your life. Don't care about what anybody else thinks. Just do it. Like, I feel like personally, just do it. Fuck them. Like, they're going to talk about you anyway. So what's the point of even caring about what someone else thinks? You can literally be doing the same thing as someone else, and they'll be praising someone else, and they're looking at you like, oh, she thinks she all that, or oh, she thinks she doing this and that, or she think she's all that because she got this. But it's like they'll be praising someone else that do exactly the same thing as you. So it's like, fuck them. Who cares? And excuse my language, but it's just like literally fuck 'em. Let's see what else I have. This is like some juicy stuff. Like, I like this. Let's see. Knowing that you don't have to give second chances because they knew what they were doing the first time. That is very important as well. I know I've said it a couple times, but I keep looking at myself in the mirror, excuse me. But I know I've said it a couple times, but that is very important because people know what they're doing to you. People know the consequences after they do it to you. For an example, if you're with someone and they know you don't like this type of thing, they don't know you don't like being around this type of person, and they go be around that person or bring that person around, they knew what they were doing because they knew you already told them. If you're in a relationship and you told a person like, oh, I don't do cheating, I don't do this, I don't do that, I don't like this, I don't like that, and they still do it, they knew what they were doing. They knew the minute they were doing it, and they still did it. So they already knew. They knew what they were doing the first time. So it's just like now I've learned why I give second chances. And I know we make mistakes, but that's like dropping a plate or dropping a glass bowl. Those are the mistakes that I'll give you a second chance for because we all mess up and we're all human. But being in a relationship and those type of second chances just doesn't work well with me anymore. I don't do them. You may still do them, but I'm just giving you advice. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Just because you're allowing someone to treat you how they want, because at the end of the day, that's not self-love and that's not self-worth, and you know your worth. you know what you want, and you know that if someone does this to you and you know that's not right, why give them a second chance? Why? It's no point, because they knew what they were doing. So I just feel like, just let it go. Like, I don't know, I just feel like I don't believe in second chances when it comes to cheating anymore, just because you knew what you were doing. So yeah, and that's that. And then self-care, I didn't write anything down. Self-confidence, because I was just going to go based off of my thoughts. So what I've learned to do with self-care, I learned to cry if I need to cry. I've learned to, I talked to a therapist before, talk about past trauma, talk about childhood trauma, things that I didn't know bothered me as a kid. Also, I feel like going outside and being in the sun helps a lot. Meditating, going within your inner child. I feel like reading books, stuff that's positive, like affirmations. I feel like being by yourself, cutting sex out, cutting bad food, just doing those things in the midst of self-care or your self-love journey is a lot. I've done it, and it helped me with so much. Like, it helped me elevate. That's where I am where I am. It helped me be a good person. It helped me realize who was for me and who's not for me. It's just like, I'm in a good headspace. Like, I'm in such a good headspace and surrounded by such good people and better relationships, friendships. Like, it's really amazing. Like, sometimes I literally sit there and cry, and I'm not going to talk about it because I don't want to cry on camera, but sometimes I just sit there and I just cry, and I think about it like, dang, like, I cannot believe I allow myself to put up with this type of stuff, or these type of people, and I have these type of people around me or in my life and negative. And then it's like, now I have these type of people in my life, and it's just like, it's amazing. It's so amazing that sometimes I question and just be like, oh my God, like, thank you, God. Literally the other day I was sitting in my bed crying, was just like, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Because if I didn't do this self-care journey, or just self-love in general, I feel like I would be dependent on someone else to fulfill that spot. And I feel like you can go buy yourself flowers. My man buy me flowers, but I buy myself flowers too. I've learned that now too. You can make yourself happy with little things. It don't have to be a man to do. You can take yourself out on a date. You can go grab a drink. You can buy yourself just because gifts. Like, it doesn't have to be a man, and you don't have to surround your life around a man. Like, you have things to do too. You have goals. Don't change your goals. I repeat, don't change your goals. Don't change your life for a guy. Don't surround your life around a guy. Y'all, I'm telling y'all this because I'm literally, like, I've learned this, like, not recently, but I've learned this over the past year or two. So it's just like, I'm just giving y'all advice. Y'all want a girl talk? I'm telling you guys, a one-on-one. I'm not a therapist. I'm not perfect. I'm just like y'all. I've been through shit just like y'all. So I'm just giving y'all the real spiel. And then as far as self-confidence, I feel like that goes with self-care, because if you're not doing good, or if you're not in a good place or good headspace, then you're not going to have confidence. If you're thinking about all this negative stuff, then you don't have time to worry about self-confidence or be confident at all. So I just feel like that's good too. That was a good topic to talk about. I'm trying to think. I've always had confidence. I think it started with childhood too. Like, my people just telling me, oh, you're so pretty, or oh, Amber, this look nice, or just hearing that growing up all the time. I used to look in the mirror and just say I'm beautiful. Like, I don't want to be like anyone else. I still do that now. Like, I'm like, look in the mirror with no makeup at night, I'm beautiful. Like, I feel like those type of affirmations to say too, and just growing up as a kid hearing that too, that helps a lot. So I just feel like, be confident, always believe in yourself. Don't let anyone tell you anything different. I don't care if someone say you look like this and that. It doesn't matter. They're putting their insecurities on you. As long as you know what you look like and what you feel, don't let no one tell you anything about you. They don't know anything about you. Can't no one tell you about you but you. I don't care who it is. Not your mom, not your dad. No one can tell you about you but you. So I just feel like confidence is just really important, because a lot of people don't have it, and they should. And I feel like that's that's just like in the generation now. I feel like everyone wants to be like someone else. Oh, well, she look like this and she get this type of attention. So, and I feel like that plays a part too with attention. I've always had attention growing up, whether I was a kid, and not that type of sexual attention, but like just attention in general, because I did sports and stuff. And then in high school, you know, just guys, and then college, like being around people. So it's like I've always had attention wherever I go, and I'm just so used to it. It's just like I don't care for attention. Like I'm not an attention seeker. I don't care about attention. But you have some people that's not used to attention, that once they get it, it's kind of like clout, or they're just like reaching. So I just feel like just stay confident, believe in yourself. Like I said, don't give up about what no one else think of you. Just do it. And especially with this YouTube stuff, like I had to build confidence to know, like, okay, you can really do it. And y'all, my camera is dying, so I just wanted to say that last part. But yeah, so just believe in yourself and just keep just pushing, keep pushing. I love you guys so much. This was a good topic. This was a good discussion. I hope you guys enjoyed this girl talk, and I will see you guys in the next vlog. Bye.